What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when your very first move out of the gate is to attack fans, you're probably doing something wrong. And in the case of Amazon's Lord of the Rings, it is clear and obvious that they knew the fans were going to have a problem with what they did. That's why, before they came out with the trailer, they put out the pictures. They told the press, well, there's a bunch of racists, they just don't like this. There's a bunch of trolls, they're not the real fans. When in fact, the real fans have stepped up and have embarrassed Amazon since they debuted this trailer. And I don't know if we've ever seen Backlash quite like this. We've seen these massive, big budget, huge IP things before. It's never got Backlash to the level that we're looking at for Tolkien and Lord of the Rings and what Amazon is trying to do with it. We have talked about these trailers. Now, of course, there's two official trailers for Lord of the Rings. One of them is on Prime Video. That one is at 91,000 up, 73,000 down. We are damn close to actually getting that one completely ratioed. But when you factor in the UK version, which is completely and totally ratioed, 22,000 up to 39,000 down, and I wish I had been recording when I pulled this up, because when I refreshed, the dislike dropped from 41,000 to 39,000. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what's going on behind the scenes there at YouTube with Amazon, trying to protect them a little bit. I'm not sure. But when you factor both those in, you're talking about an equal number of likes and dislikes. You got about 17,000 more dislikes here, 18,000 more likes here. The dislikes are only increasing as every minute goes by. So we are looking at, between their official trailers, it's almost a 1-for-1 ratio. That is embarrassingly bad. Compare it to something that did not have a lot of goodwill. Take Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. After what we had with The Last Jedi, after Solo, The Rise of Skywalker was a pretty focal point and a pretty controversial movie, and people knew it going in. This is after all the stuff had leaked, after all the Star Wars fans knew exactly what would happen in this movie. What is this final trailer? 666,000 up to 123 down. Basically a 6-to-1 ratio. And this was terrible for that. And of course, this also is when everyone could see the dislikes, not just people like myself who installed an extension on Chrome. So I would hazard a guess, these would be far worse if everyone on mobile and everything could actually see the number of dislikes right now. Right now, they're just reacting. They don't know that so many other people have disliked this as well. They're just reacting. So congrats, YouTube. You tried to protect them. I don't know how well it worked out. And we have talked about the quotes that are in this, the Tolkien quotes that people are putting in every single language you could possibly imagine. They are putting it down below. Evil cannot create anything new. They can only corrupt, and different variations of that over and over and over again. But we knew that they knew the fans would react this way. Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show reacts to diversity backlash from Tolkien fans. And shockingly enough, yes, when you go contrary to everything that Tolkien wrote, when you insert characters that did not exist in this world, that is a problem for a lot of people. Has nothing to do with the fact that, oh, well, it's simply because of the color of their skin that we don't like them. And it has to do with the fact that all these characters and all these races and all these people were described in great detail by Tolkien, and they did not look like some of the people have looked, like the Don Lemon elf that we now see, like the dwarf queen, Disa, that we now see. No one looks like that. That's why you're getting backlash from real fans. And they knew they would, because they devoted time to talking about this. They devoted time in their big reveal where they showed off a bunch of pictures before the trailer even came out. They said, we know there's trolls out there, there's people out there that they don't represent the fans. Well, I would say this is a lot more than just trolls. This is a lot more than just a couple angry people on YouTube. This looks like half your audience at this point. And it likely might be more, because the Lord of the Rings fan base is different than what you're used to. This is not Marvel. This is not DC. This is in large part a fan base that became fans by reading the books, by reading word for word what Tolkien wrote down. That's why there's such a big backlash to this. And we have seen so many people from the press, from the media, blue check marks, try to gaslight people. Lord of the Rings of Power has people of color. Get over it. Do you even Tolkien, bro? A dude who will try to excuse away everything in order to justify what he thinks these people should look like. And in the midst of it, the guy who wrote this article says that J.R.R. Tolkien was anti-Semitic, because that's now what's going to happen. We've seen it in recent years. The attacks on Tolkien, this is out of date, blah, blah, blah. What they're going to do now, since so many people are saying this isn't what this world looked like, they're going to say, well, Tolkien was just racist. Tolkien was out of date. Tolkien used these stereotypes. We need to improve on what J.R.R. Tolkien did. That is the next step in this entire thing. Do not be surprised when you see so many articles like that coming out. But we're essentially, the big picture here, when I woke up this morning, is I wanted to show you guys that this is effectively ratioed 1-to-1 on their official videos, UK and then Prime Video, which is obviously probably the US based one. Just one more embarrassing thing for Amazon's Lord of the Rings. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.